Hey everyone, this is David Rauschuber from The Strongest Root. It's been a couple of weeks since we've done a video. We've had a lot going on in life and just want to get back to it. We've had some successes and some failures this summer, so we're going to go over that and then we're going to make some kale chips today. So it's been a little bit since we talked about okra, and one of my successes so far this summer has been my okra plants. You can see all the new blooms. There's probably between the three plants about a dozen okra coming off. You can see from this plate, this has come in the last week, so we're doing really well here. We're going to chop these up, put them in bags, put them in the freezer and store them, and then we'll use them for like gumbos and soups and stuff like that. So really happy with where we're going with the okra. These guys are going to produce like this for the next couple of months, so it's amazing how just 3 plants can give us an amazing amount of okra. These are my tomato bushes. These are doing really amazing. We actually, for being, for the last month or so, we've had 20 days of 100-degree temperatures, 105, 108. We've had some really high temperatures. Tomatoes won't bloom when that happens, but now it's cooled back off and we've had some cool mornings and it's been shocking. I've actually got some blooms coming here. The tomato plants, I've got some full-size tomatoes on the other side that have just come up. This guy's died off a little bit more, but it gets a little bit more sun just the way the house is designed and the way the shade's coming off. But you can see I've got some tomatoes coming. I got one here, one there. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit and keep them going, because what I've experienced in the past is once it does cool off, we get a lot of production out of the tomatoes. Left some carrots in here just to see what would happen. They're doing great with bringing in bees and other flying pollinators, and I think that's why our okra is having such success. We're getting a lot of cross-pollination going on here, so really happy with where that's going. With all that heat though, some things are going to suffer, and my herb garden has just been decimated from all the heat because the sun goes over here in the afternoon and it gets super hot back here. Even though I try to water twice a day, it's just gotten burned out. So I'm going to clean all of this up. I'm going to actually try to replant. It is middle of August. I'm going to try to put some seeds in. I've already replanted and started some basil in my grow bags. They're coming up really nice. So I'm going to see if I can have some of that same success here. Okay, so we got our kale. This is a very simple recipe. It's just some standard olive oil. I like to use this one from Kirkland's or from Costco. It works great for me. And then some garlic salt. Just know that when you put this on there, a little bit goes a long way. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our kale, and I am going to put it in my sink over here after I clean it. So it's real straightforward and simple. I like to get this heaviness out of the back of the kale. So I just pull it like this so that you have a nice chunk. And I'm going to rinse all of this off, get all the extra dirt and stuff off of it before we put it in and clean it. So there you go. That works out good. I gotta tell you, this new kitchen area is wonderful. Having these little trash bins and stuff to put cuttings to, and is really helpful. So I'm going to do an upcoming video, because I like cooking, about growing mushrooms. I've been doing a lot of research on growing mushrooms. It's going to be a longer video to try to make, because you've got the time involved with it. It's like a 90-day start to finish before you can harvest any mushrooms. Been looking at different restaurant style mushrooms. There are medicinal and there are some other recreational mushrooms, but for my purposes I want to cook, and with our heat and the way everything is here, growing mushrooms outside for me is very difficult. So we're going to do it inside. It should be fun. But you get the idea. Let's get this big stem out of here, and then we'll rinse this stuff off. Okay, now that I got my kale all trimmed out and got the main backing off of them, it's just little pieces. Just want to give it a good rinse, because there's always going to be some dirt and some gnats or whatever coming straight out of the garden. So just clean it really good. And then from here I'm going to strain it good, kind of towel it off a little bit, and then we'll And then we'll get it flavored up and get it in the dryer. Okay, so let's see the kale here. I've got it laid out here on paper towels, and got most of the water off of it now, so they're pretty dry. So that is what we're looking for. Looks really good. It's been a good season for it. It does like the heat, and being on that dripper, it gets plenty of water. So I'm going to take this, put it into another bowl. Okay. So once we have that, then we're just going to take our take our oil. Not get too crazy with it, and just kind of start coating it. And you'll see, as you coat it, you'll see that the color will change a little bit because it's got the oil on it. What I like to do is turn it in there, because the oil will get on the side of the bowl, and when it does, it obviously coats the kale a little bit easier. You know, just kind of don't crush it though, you know, because it is a lettuce. You don't want to break it all up, but it's easy enough. There we go. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but you can see it's gotten a lot darker. It's got a little bit of a sheen from the oil, so that makes it kind of easy. So once you got that done, and like I said in the beginning, go real easy on this. The first couple of times I did it, I got way out of control, and it was just way too salty. And you'll feel it; it'll feel granular to you once it's really coated well. Same thing, just keep running it on the edges. You can smell the garlic; it smells great. All right. I think so. My hands are getting pretty coated too with both the olive oil and the garlic. That's a good sign that we're getting it mixed in there good. Okay. So that's it. So it looks really nice in there, very well mixed. So we'll get it in the dryer next. All right. So we're just going to take our kale and layer it on our trays. This is quite a bit, so I may have to go a little closer together than I like to go. I like to have enough air separation between them so that everything flows really nice. But set that on the dryer. And this will take a good day. Don't rush it. Put it on about 120, 130, and let it run for a good 24 hours. And you'll be really pleased with the results. Quite a bit. It's a little fluffy there, I don't want to sit down right. Okay. Separate these out a little bit more, I guess. There we go. Okay, so that's about it on that. We put our lid on, and we get to drying. So we'll start this up again tomorrow when they're finished drying, and I'll show you what the end result looks like. Hey everyone, it's been about 24 hours. Had the dryer going around the clock, about 130 degrees or so. So turned out really good. They look great. They're nice and crispy. They look fantastic. So what we do is just stick them in a little Tupperware. They don't last very long around here anyway. They go pretty quick. And that's about it. So we just take all of our trays and just fill it up, and we have a nice mess of kale chips. So hope you got something out of this video today. Subscribe, like, share it with your friends. We keep doing more and more of these cooking ones, what we do from the garden, bringing it here, and how we use it in the house. So again, subscribe, like, and we'll see you on the next one.